That's just the way it's gonna be. I think we'll build the pickup truck up tonight.
What?
I got a pickup truck to build on the game.
Oh.
It might help if I tell the capture to get the right window. Minor details, right?
Yep.
It's like, why is it all black? Oh, that's why. I didn't switch it off Arma. So yep, I got a 30-day ban from Rockstar for telling them the fucking
Unbelievable.
truth. How awesome is that?
Being disrespectful. Whoa.
What, because I told them that they were fucking us in the ass in nicer words? I didn't even actually say it. I said, thanks for giving us a hard one in the rear. I could have gotten belligerent and cussed at him and all that, but I didn't. I thought I was being nice for me. I was just simply telling them they have an extremely flawed system, that they're punishing players that absolutely don't glitch, don't cheat, don't do nothing. But yet the hackers roam free like frickin' herpes. I'm sorry, but that seems a little flawed to me.
I agree.
Thought about making a video of me burning my GTA disc today. I decided not to. Actually, I'll tell you one thing, it actually gives me an excuse to, if I ever wanted to mod my single player now, I can, because not like multiplayer's gonna be any good. That's if I ever want to play a Rockstar affiliated game ever again.
I'd be right there, uninstalling it with you, but Steven's got a friend that has it, and they were thinking about getting together and doing shit and stuff. And my son's been playing the story mode. Yeah, well, fuck, it's all yours. Mod it, I don't give a shit.
I was thinking about doing some of the single player mods, but the way I see it is, if I do anything with that game, it gives them PR for that game.
Yep.
And right now, I really don't support them.
Yeah.
I mean, I have fucking live streams of me playing the game and how I got my money. But I'm a fucking glitcher and a hacker? I don't fucking think so.
No, you didn't get your money taken. You just got banned because you went in and defended guys that were legit. I mean, for the most part, we were legit. I mean, yeah, we got 29 mil at one day, but
Yeah,
that's
because
the only
again,
thing.
we didn't hack the game. The dude dropped it on our head. Not much you can do
Right.
about that. I mean, seriously, what are you supposed to do in that situation? Once it's there, it's there. But no, you get punished because somebody else is an idiot. Whatever.
A giving idiot.
Yeah. There's, if you look in their comments sections, they hit a lot of people that way.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering how many of the other ones that spoke out saying what they did got banned too. Because like you said, I didn't actually get affected by it. I was just sticking up for you guys, and I end up getting banned. How screwed up is that?
Right. Well, it's only a 30-day ban.
Yeah, it's a temporary ban, but
So, I mean, in 30 days you can go back to playing it, but you won't have anybody to run with because I'm not.
yeah, we'll see what
I think if I go
30
in,
days bring.
I think if I go in, I might go in and I might sell cars.
I'll leave my son the Karuma, and I'll sell every fucking thing else, and that way he'll have some money to fuck with.
I wouldn't. They might take it. I'd leave it completely alone for now. If he wants the money, he can sell the cars. And then use the money as soon as he gets it. Because it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar steals that money too. I'm serious. I mean, they took legitimate money from players. Oh, cool. They added a thing that says if I actually get to repair the part or not. That's cool.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how I have the repair bench where I can repair parts?
Okay.
There's now you could never really tell if it actually fixed it or not because the part just disappears. Well, they added a little prompt here that says you managed to repair the part. The part condition is now 100%. Or whatever percent it turned into. Or if I fail, it says you failed to repair the part is no junk. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, when all the people come on my channel and expect me to be playing Grand Theft Auto tomorrow for the new expansion. Sorry guys. Rockstar fucked us. I would say feel free to write them, but that'll get you banned too.
If my son wasn't interested, then I would. My son has a friend. He doesn't want to do it on his own. He's got one of his buddies around here that plays it.
I had buddies.
Yeah.
Rockstar fucked them. I was actually looking around seeing if there was any games out there that would even interest me right now. As far as something else to play, you know?
It just depends on how much you want to spend.
Well, it's not even that. It's if I get it.
Yeah, it is, because
you guys
everything
get it,
costs money.
It's got to be something that we all actually want to play, you know? Otherwise, what's the point?
Well, I'd talk you into Ghost Recon, but that's $100 I know you ain't got.
Yeah.
That game's hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard because of third-person shit. But the gameplay is good. The graphics are fucking beyond good. And you're not on free roam public servers. One guy requests others to come in. I think you can have a team of 4 and, you know, rock and roll. But it's $100 and I know you ain't got it, so I don't even try.
Yeah, 100 would be hard to swing at the moment.
And the reason why it's $100 is because of the we basically have the season pass. Yeah.
The DLCs.
Well, the season pass, it automatically updates everything and you get everything. There's some DLC that I don't get. There's some DLC that I have to actually pay for if I want it. But like extra maps that are built into the game, by the game, extra weapons that are built into the game, by the game, those usually come in. But there are DLC packs, uniforms, patches, specialized weapons, you know, just little trinket shit that costs you points, and you can buy the points like the Rockstar blah blah blah. But
We'll
ain't no
look into
sense in
that
getting
venture
carried away, if you know what I
here
mean.
We'll look into that venture here in the later weeks of September.
Like I said, it's $100. That's why I'm not pressuring you, because I know you don't have it. So it's just it's another game we've got. Let's see. Arma 3, R Factor 2, American Truck, W Core Reloaded, Grand Theft, Ghost Recon, Project Arco. That's basically it. Other than Grand Theft Auto. Now we got that Payday 2 heist thing, but you didn't get it while it was free, so that's out.
You could always go back to Counter-Strike.
No.
Aw, come on.
Dude, that brings back memories I don't even want to go.
You're no fun.
We had good times with that. We had good times, but the hacking in that game, fuck that.
Yeah. Ooh, I broke through axle housing. That's not good. That's expensive.
What?
I broke the rear axle housing. I like the fact that I can repair most of these parts now. They don't cost me as much. It used to take like $100 grand to build a car. Now I can actually take the parts off and fix them. It's kind of nice. Part of me was also thinking that, man, I got banned from Rockstar for telling them my thoughts. Are they 12? Because again, I didn't cuss them out. I really wanted to, but I didn't.
I wouldn't say they're 12, but I'd be willing to bet they're more on the liberal side of things.
Yeah, I think they made that obvious. But you look at these freaking games that they make, you wouldn't think they would be so easily offended. I mean, good God, they made Grand Theft Auto. The most offensive video game in the modern age.
I think it started a lot of shit. I think it's the cause of a lot of shit.
Well, they can just have fucking fun with their little airplanes and all that bullshit.
Well, that's the part that's getting out of hand. That's the part that really irritates me.
What, the fact that every vehicle they've released in the last 4 months has weapons on it?
Yeah.
It's true. Everything they've released in the past 4 months is some type of weaponized vehicle. It's basically becoming a war zone. I'm honestly waiting for their Mad Max update. What, they're heading that way. Either Mad Max or like a Twisted Metal style update.
It's more of a purge type deal.
Well, like the cars that are coming out. Well, hell, I told you the one ice cream truck, like armored box truck looking thing. Yeah. Dude, that thing reminds me of Sweet Tooth all day.
I know, right?
I mean, that thing looks exactly like Sweet Tooth's ice cream truck. There's a game that they need to come out with a new version of. Right there. Twisted Metal.
And Carmageddon all done in one.
Yeah. Just an absolute all-out vehicular warfare game. Like the original, well, I guess it wouldn't be the original. The best one I could think of is Twisted Metal Black. I remember countless days at my friend's house on the PS2 playing Twisted Metal Black. that game with every character.
My wife's last boyfriend before, well, actually the one that raped my daughter, played that, Carmageddon, and World of Warcraft.
I would never stoop that low to Warcraft. That game. Talk about a money pit.
I know a lot of people that went in the hole because of it, that's for sure.
Oh, for me too. Of course, I shouldn't talk. I used to be one of those people that played RuneScape. So, I guess I really don't have that much room to talk.
I don't have a whole lot of room to talk either. I pay $50 for a server so that I can do whatever the hell I want on it, but... Guys, in World of Warcraft, they were paying $13 per character.
Yeah, isn't that monthly?
Plus buying all the bullshit.
Warcraft's a monthly thing, isn't it?
Yep.
That's
Used to be $12.99 a month per character.
now it's a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't care. Trying to get this. I gotta get the Camaro. This Camaro done. I gotta get a Pro 2 done, and the SST done with the GTR simulator on it. Then I can get. Then I can redeem my 50% coupon.
You only get 1 50% coupon?
Yep.
Wow. Shame they don't give you 2.
You can request yours. Basically, they want to know how well you're known in social media. And that's where they're playing their game. Well, social media depends on how you look at it. I'm known. They just didn't ask what I'm known for, so, or known as. So I mean that.
Asshole. Oops.
You didn't have to go there.
But I did.
Thanks.
It's alright. I'm right there beside you, so. I'm sure I could get a little bit of pull with the whole Facebook thing, or the whole YouTube thing.
Well, I mean, they asked if I had a YouTube channel, and yeah, I do. I have a Twitch, a YouTube. I have 2 Facebook pages, plus my Facebook page. And I made, you know, my own mod, my own sim, and the fact that I like if I bring the SSTs into rFactor 2, then basically WCore Reloaded brought to you by GTR Simulators. That's how I got my 50% discount coupon. So WCore Reloaded, SST, Pro Trucks, whatever will be brought to you by GTR Simulator with a link and all that other happy horse.
Sellout. Kidding. Totally kidding, and you know that.
But I didn't sell out. They're not telling me how to do my shit, so it's not a sellout.
I'm picking on you anyway.
Pick harder, because you're not right. You're not even close to right. Neener, neener, neener.
Oh, you think if I didn't have the option to do that, I wouldn't do it?
You do. That jerk off, one of the fucking sim racers I didn't even know his name. I don't remember his name now, but he fucking blabbered a lot about this, blabbered a lot about that. He's the one that he got a 50% coupon to be, you know, sponsorship. And he was showed that he built this thing and everything. And that's where I got the link to go. So if he can, you can. You just got to race more and give up on this other stuff. That's all. They're in a racing deal, so if you race more, you know, and that's the problem is we don't race. So I've got to get this shit painted, and I got to get out there and got to do some racing.
Well, once you got it painted, let me know.
What do you mean?
Once you have it painted, let me know. We'll do some racing.
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You get it painted up, I download it. Hey, imagine that. I have a live stream. More PR for you.
Oh, it'll be on the server. So, server downloads the deal.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I am a media outsource for you.
Right.
And if you really want to get special, you could paint 2 of them. Hint, hint. With slight color variations of the other one. Catching my drift here?
Dude, if you saw this fucking template, man. I've been racking my brain on this template for about a month.
That's why I said with slight color variation, so you wouldn't have to repaint it that much. Put my number on it, your number on it, and call it good. Do one red and one black, or whatever the hell you're doing, call it good. I mean, hell, I could throw Forza into the mix for him too. When you guys aren't on,
huh?
I could play. When you guys aren't on, I could play a little bit of Forza and show them that I could be an asset as far as that goes.
I still ain't gonna get. I mean, you still have to email them and
Oh yeah, email
request
them, like, hey, this is what we're doing.
It's still a shitload of money, dude. It's still. I mean, it's $650 something shipped, or you know, before shipping. So it's gonna cost me right around $450.
It's true. It's still a lot of money.
A whole lot of money. That's why I'm not happy. I've been doing this slowly but surely. Actually, I've been looking at this fucking template for about a month trying to figure it out.
Maybe I'll just help you get yours for now. How's that sound?
Well, I could put. I mean, you know, I'm still the 15th, so 5. You know, we can still do a you know, Desert Eagle Racing team theme. I'm going with red and white. I guess I could do
Black and blue.
black and green, and you could run your monster theme also with the GTR simulator.
Oh yeah, you could do that too.
You'll see. I'm almost done with the preliminary scheme. I'm doing my Vapor Beast and Vapor Trail channel and the GTR simulator. With GTR simulator on the quarter panels, because most replays in R Factor 2 catch the side of the car. Not very many catch the top.
It's true. You don't catch the top or the hoods that often.
Nah, you get a glance of the hood. not really that often to really see what it is. And like on this Camaro, there's not a whole lot of room to put anything really.
Yeah, because it's got the louvered hood, don't
The big old vents in it.
it? Shiny engine! Holy fuck, it didn't fix any of them. Damn it, this engine's gonna cost me money now. At least this one's only a 6-cylinder. It's an old, like, it looks like a old Ford F-100. Back when it didn't matter what the vehicles were, they were all pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched the history of vehicles, the history of the cars, the automotive deal on the History Channel. Got a lot of respect out for Ford. Ford was a leading technology and engineering on everything. They were the first ones to come out with the car that was big. There were a couple other ones that didn't make it, but Ford was a big one. Ford stuck to their plan. Ford stuck to their people. Ford stuck to their employees.
Get it in any color
Whereas,
you wanted to, as long as it was black.
well, that was, yeah, they didn't have colors back then, but and they were stuck on the Model T. But he took care of his employees, and the equipment was good, and you know, it always had problems, but they were the innovator of the automotive industry. Chrysler and General Motors followed suit. Basically, it's easy to build something better when somebody else has already built it first.
Right. Oh, by all means, don't get me wrong. What Ford did, and the original Fords, and pretty much anything pre-1970, cool stuff. I mean, I respect classics, no, hands down. It's around the 70s that things got a little weird in the automotive world.
74, basically, because of the new gas and new smog laws and restrictions and this and that and other. And of course, you know that was brought on by stupid people. So,
Right.
but this show actually showcased Chevrolet uh, put the Ford Straight or the Ford Flat 8 in one of their cars to view the performance of the 8 before they built the 8. Pretty cool.
Yeah, back then they shared parts. It was
No, back then they stole parts.
Well, yeah.
Back then it was all about stealing, and you can't let anybody know, and it was basically for development. And they still do that today. But the biggest thing that I noticed was when, you know, the stock market crashed and we had depression, Ford still stuck by their people and still paid their people, whereas General Motors and Dodge decided to just, you know, fuck off. And then UAW, yeah, United Automotive Workers, was created, the union for the automotive workers. Ford was the last one to actually be implemented into that because he was taking care of his employees. He kept his employees working. They closed down a few shops during the Depression, but for the most part, they kept the majority of their employees working. During the war, they switched over to wartime materials instead of cars to keep their employees working. So that was something that I saw was pretty recognizably fit and deserves all the respect. Granted, throughout the years, you know, like you said, in the 70s, I think everything went to shit. Nothing was really good.
Yeah. Like I said, by no means do I have a beef with Ford itself. Because, like you said, they were the internet. Somebody had to start this. It's just, if I'm going to compare modern car to modern car, I'm probably going to put a bow tie on the front of it.
I'm gonna put anything as long as it has a key and starts.
This is also coming
I
from a
don't
guy
give a
that
fuck
has a
what it is.
Hyundai in the driveway. That has a broken headlight. But we're not going to go there. I did something I didn't know was possible. I hit a raccoon before the raccoon hit the ground.
The hell?
He apparently fell out of a tree. Is the only thing I can logically think of, because otherwise we have flying fucking raccoons in Ohio. But somehow this son of a bitch fell in front of my car and hit the driver's side headlight. And shattered it. That's why I asked Dan if that car was a scrap car or not. It's like, dude, rip the driver's side headlight off and send it to me. Because it was the same car. Yeah, don't ask me how that was possible. Because I still haven't figured that out.
Dude, I'm not asking you how you fucked up missing a deer, so no matter.
Kiss my ass.
You're never gonna live it down, so fight me.
It still wasn't my fault, and you can't tell me it was.
You gonna blame the deer?
I am. Actually, no. I'm going to blame the Township Transportation Department. That's who I'm going to blame. Because if they would actually use some tar in their tar and chip process, maybe the road wouldn't have been marbles. And maybe the truck wouldn't have locked up the rear tires, sending me into a
that was a
skid.
chipped road?
Yeah, that's what caused the
That
problem.
road was a chip seal?
It was supposed to be a chip seal. It was more chip than seal. It was
They
freshly
didn't run
done,
a sweeper
too.
over it.
It was freshly done, too. Like, within that week is when they did it. So, no, the idea was not that I slammed on the brakes to not hit the deer. I applied the brakes on a vehicle that didn't have anti-lock in the rear on marbles. When I suddenly realized the truck was going sideways, I let off of the brakes, which was my first mistake. Because then the truck decided, hey, look, a ditch. And then it's sky, ditch, sky, ditch, sky, ditch. Ow, that hurt. So yeah, I will fight anybody to the end. That wreck was not my fault. That wreck had everything to do with the fact that that gravel was shit. I mean, hell, even when Mom came to pick me up from the crash scene there, she noticed the cop car was sitting on top of my skid marks. Mentioned it to the highway patrol. They told her to stay out of it. Hey, you could see where I locked the rear of the truck up and it slid sideways. But I found that it's much cheaper to pay the $110 failure to control fine than it is to pay a lawyer. So I went with that. to mention most of the lawyers in this town can defend an innocent man straight to death row. And that's not even an exaggeration.
Lawyers suck, dude. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Lawyers suck.
Like, I legitimately think that they could defend innocent people straight to death row. So apparently the cylinder heads on this inline 6 are magically held on with like hopes and dreams. Because it didn't ask me to put any bolts in. And one of these years when I'm rich and famous, I will eventually get a truck again.
Yep, me too, and it's gonna run the Baja 1000.
Mine doesn't even have to do that. I just want mine to run me to Walmart. But I want a truck. I'm tired of this sedan life. I want to be able to haul shit.
I want to run the Baja 1000.
I told you we can do that for like $5,000, but you won't go in on it with me.
I want to be able to walk out of the car, walk away.
And so you got this weird ambition that you need a spleen. Hell, I'd split the cost for you. Even let you drive first. Just don't ask me how we're going to somehow coordinate buying a vehicle, prepping it, and getting it to Mexico with one of us in California and one of us in Ohio.
I'm closer to Mexico, so I know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, the car's gonna end up at your place. And I'll fly in, we'll prep the car, and we'll drive the fucker there.
Okay, I'll just wait till I'm rich. Start playing the lottery, win the lottery, then go straight over to Jimco and say, "Hey, build me this."
Screw build it. Be like, hey, see the number 47? I want it.
No.
You mean to tell me for enough money they wouldn't sell the 47?
47.
Isn't that the brand new one?
What do you mean?
They just built a brand new trophy truck, didn't they?
They built a brand new one. They built it for somebody, because that's what they do. They don't.
Oh.
They don't just build trucks. Somebody's bought that sumbitch.
I thought they had one that they actually
The only
ran.
one he built. The only one he built that wasn't paid for before it was built was the one for Steve Appleton. Steve Appleton died before the truck was finished, so they went ahead and ran that in the Baja 1000 under Appleton, and memory of blah 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 blah. Actually won.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
The bad apple.
Okay, let's see how fucked up this looks.
Just a little bit. This thing got a single barrel carburetor on it. It's gonna have no power.
Do you know you can create your own, basically your own car in RPAC?
Huh?
Does not do you any good for online racing, but you can create your own car, your own number, your own everything.
Oh, yeah. But like you said, take it online and get mismatch hell.
Right.
It's a pretty blue little motor. Time to put it back in the truck.
And you can put your own. You can do your. There's a deal. You got your own tag in the dash.
Oh, so Shelby style, huh?
Well, you know, in the Camaro where it's got that number 40B little blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can change that.
Let's see. You see where there was guys doing exhaust installs and all that at that Corvettes at Carlisle show? EPA showed up and shut everybody down.
Is that right?
Yeah, Well, they were doing not road legal exhaust, so let's not get that too far twisted. But yeah, they showed up and shut everybody down. Because they were taking cats off and all that.
Oh.
Let's see. Ay, ay, ay.
See, just to talk about racing keeps him away.
Why would you say?
I didn't say anything. Posted it on the posted the new stuff, you know, on the Desert Eagle Gaming page, but I think it might have slipped out of my mouth yesterday about running.
I see. Well, he was still out on the road last I seen him. About an hour ago, he was still live streaming. 15-inch rims. Tires are 225/75s. Sure, my wheel choice would piss people off on this truck. No, I found this set of wheels that it like has the spokes are wrenches, the center's like sprocket and stuff. They look pretty cool. But I'm putting them on a vintage truck. I'm sure that'll piss people off. You ruined that truck. It's a video game. I don't care. You can put the chain link steering wheel in it too. Just because. Those actually look pretty cool. Actually, kind of thinking I should have went bigger. Hey, check out the live stream real quick.
Link it. I still haven't saved it. I think I'm subscribed. Hang on.
Should be. If not, it's YouTube. Yeah, I'll get it. I don't think I've had any viewers. I guess I have. I've had a couple spike views. Nobody's sustained though.
I'll find you here.
There it is.
Hey, look at that.
1 second, I'm gonna put the interior in it so it's alright! Alright! New subscriber. Couldn't imagine who that was.
Nope, I have no idea.
The bomber seat at. There's a bomber seat in here that looked cool. I want to put it in the truck. It looks cool. Damn, I don't see a bomber seat. Maybe we'll go with these. Debating whether I should fix the body of the truck and paint it or not.
Kind of looks like the one we have in GTA.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like a Ford 100 or Ford 1500, something like that. Well, I haven't done anything to the body of it yet, obviously, because it's still rusty and weird. Little inline 6 action down in there. almost do this every time. I go to start the engine and suddenly realize I didn't put oil in it. Minor details.
Man, I wish real oil drained out that quick.
I know, right? Where's the start button? There's a start button. It's alive. Yeah, downside is to fix all the body panels, I gotta take them all off. See if I can paint it with it being rusty. Ooh, I can. Shelby stripes. Darker Shelby stripes.
Oh.
Really weird. There's no good liveries. I was hoping for some flames. Chameleon.
There you go, orange. Burnt orange. That looks good. Still got the rust on it though.
Yeah, I didn't fix it yet.
Oh.
The bright orange.
Yeah.
God dang, that's bright. Damn, I almost wish I didn't have to put the bumper back on it. Or the rear fenders, 'cause that actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of without the rear fenders. It looks gasser kind of.
Yeah. Oh, you imagine if I put bigger wheels on this? Oh, that'd look cool as hell. Big wide slicks on the back of this thing. That would be cool. Totally sacrilegious considering it's only got an inline six, but oh, the thoughts are coming to my head to do it. Where did the motor go? There, now that's all fixed. No items to work with. Oh, fuck. Really? You're telling me I went way premature on this? Damn it. I'm going to repaint it again. I'm gonna see if it'll let me do it. Screw it. I'm gonna buy bigger rims and bigger tires for it. What do I got to lose, right?
Right.
I'll put a 19-inch rim on it. The biggest tire I can put on it. That's a big tire.
5,000 for 4 tires?
No, that was 2 tires.
Oh shit.
Look how big they are.
They get their price list from Rockstar? Fuck.
Right. They are drag slicks. Drag slips ain't cheap. Holy crap. There may be a slight size difference.
You think?
Wonder if it's even gonna let. Wonder if it's even gonna let me take that. Oops. Oh. Put that back. I wonder if it's gonna let me even take this thing out like this.
Why wouldn't it?
Oh, look at the rake! That's awesome. I should put skinnier tires on the front. I don't know, those are pretty skinny already, aren't they?
If you could lower the suspension, now that'd be cool.
Tuning is supposed to be coming. Damn it! Mamma mia. Dude, that looks cool as hell. It'd be so much cooler if I could engine swap it and actually put like a decent engine in it. Whoops.
I'm sure it'd be cool if you guys put the fenders back on without them clipping.
You think they'll clip? 'Cause I have them.
Probably.
Oh yeah, much clippage. Look at that. Yeah, that's not happening. They're clipping through the bed too. Will it let me drive it? Leaf spring plate missing from. Uh oh.
What's missing?
Apparently one of the leaf spring plates. Oh, so apparently I didn't bolt this leaf spring in.
Well, this sucks. Now all of a sudden my paint shop won't save his DDSs.
What the hell?
Right?
Dude, it's let me do it. It let me have the different size wheels. It looks so silly.
Oh, rat rod. Painted one. Actually, you need the rear bumper on there.
Yeah, I think I do, because there's just too much missing back there.
You ought to try putting the fenders on, see if, hopefully, if they don't clip on the outside, you'd be good to go.
They did, though. You didn't see it sitting in the paint booth?
No.
Yeah, I put the right
I saw them
or
clipping on the inside of the fender.
I put the left rear back on it, and it did. Apparently this thing has a crap torque converter. Surprisingly, it handles pretty good. See how it does some bumps.
Sure as shit it didn't. Some big time flipping.
Dude, this thing actually handles really good, though. I'm actually impressed with that truck. Has no power, but it handled pretty good. Totally needs a V8. Wish I could put the V8 out of my Corvette into it. I showed you the Corvette V8, didn't I?
No.
I'll go out to my garage here and show you it. There we go. Yeah, the bumper's kind of needed for that one. And yes, I know I put the rusty bumper back on it. I actually really like that truck.
Yeah, now if you could slam it, that'd be fun. That'd look sick.
Oh yeah, if I could lower it with those big ass tires on it, that'd be sweet.
No, those tires right there. You get those front tires tucked up underneath that fender, drop that ass in a little bit. The thing looks sick.
Oh, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? It's supposedly coming. Tuning is supposedly coming. I have a dyno room that I can't use yet. Where the hell's the vet? It's over there. Supercharge. Not supercharged. Not supercharged. Rotary. Dodge. Bandit. El Camino, just because. That would look so much cooler. You're right. If we could just tuck it, it would look so much cooler. But it looks cool the way it is, though. I really like that. Yeah, this is all my cars so far. Aren't they pretty? This little thing is insane. It may not look like much, but there is a turbocharged V6 in the back of this thing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's in there, but you can't see it. And it is psychotic to drive. It is so ass happy, it's unreal. Cool, I need to find another project car. Oh wait, I already have another one. I have the RX-7. It's still in the garage. Yeah, there's a BMW that comes with the supercharged engine too. That's extremely fast. I have yet to see it. But I got an RX-7.
Yeah.
Or a theory of an RX-7. In practice, I'm missing a whole lot of RX-7.
Takes a pile of junk, dude.
She's rough. That's definitely the understatement of the century. She's rough.
You're missing pieces.
Just a lot. Hey, look, it's got a good rear bumper.
Oh, yay.
I legitimately think that is the only good piece on this car.
Just replaced. Cherry one owner, never been raised.
Ran when parked. Examination of the engine determined that was a lie. There's no belts on it. There's no intake on it. There's a lot missing from that engine. This is my junkyard special. I have a plan for a video on this car to see how much of this car I can build out of junkyard parts. And then to see
Well,
how
from
many
the looks of it, you got a pretty good start.
well, the car came from the junkyard, so. I don't know, the rear bumper might be too new. Want to see something cool though? Hey look, it's blue now. It's not blue, it's blue. That is a powder blue RX-7. Not exactly the color I was expecting underneath there. But I think that's going to conclude tonight's live stream because mainly I named it Smithy 1500 Rebuild and we rebuilt the Smithy 1500, so I think we're done here. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments. Thank you. Come again.